Hi guys, and welcome back to our Blackpool career mode. Now we've got quite a lot to get through today, although it is going to be a slightly shorter episode than usual because boring stuff, I know, but I need to go to Liverpool really soon to pick up my brother from the airport, which is really annoying because no one else can pick him up, so I need to be the one who does the hour and a half drive to Liverpool, pick him up, bring him back, which is really annoying, but obviously I'm going to have to do it, otherwise he's not getting home. So yeah, so that's the plan for me today, although I did plan on making several videos, which is now gone down the drain. But before we do get into it, let's have a quick recap of the league table. We are top of the league, as we know. We're 7 points clear, just in front of, way in front of Shrewsbury, Oxford, Portsmouth, Blackburn and Bury, making up the playoff places. Fleetwood, Gillingham, Southend and Scunthorpe in the bottom four. Now, in the last episode, I read a comment which told me to promote the youth player, the right midfielder, Kelly, who is rated 60, because obviously we don't have much cover, and as you can see, the squad is tiny as it is. It's really tight, and with the injury to Vassell as well, our top goal scorer, which is absolutely devastating, he's out for 6 weeks, so we don't have many players to choose from, and Tilt as well. The centre-back is injured as well. Now, we only have 2 players in the squad at the minute that we can't use. I think it's Ryan. Yeah, it's Ryan, who's from Ireland, so obviously we can't use him. He's not English. And also Menga, there from Angola. We can't use him as well. I think Menga we have on loan. I'm not sure about Ryan. I think we just need to wait for it to pass until we can actually put him on the transfer list. But everyone else we can use. But we do still have a very, very tight, short squad. So as for Kelly, let's have a look at his stats. He's a 5-star weak foot, which is really, really good. 3-star skill moves, which is okay, I suppose. As for his stats, he's a tiny bit of pace about him, I suppose. Acceleration 71, agility 80, but his sprint speed is only 67, which isn't very good at all. I'm kind of getting the gist of what he's like. He can basically dribble with the ball, decent ball control, got a bit of flair, but he can't do much else. His passing stats aren't fantastic. His shooting stats aren't fantastic. His strength is poor. Will we be able to use him? I don't know. We'll probably train him up and end up selling him depending on how he does. I'll probably have to try him out at some point soon anyway because of the lack of depth we've got in the squad. But what we're going to be doing today, we're probably only going to be able to play a couple of games because, like I say, it's a very tight schedule for me today, but we are going to simulate quite a few as well. We have just made it into the January transfer window. We don't have enough funds to get anyone, as you can see there, but we do have the job of trying to get a few more players over the line in terms of renewing contracts, Vassell in particular, and Spearing as well. Desperately need to get them over the line. So I'm going to simulate this first game here against Rochdale. Hopefully this goes okay. I just need a bit more time to pass to be able to go back into negotiations with Spearing and Vassell. Vassell rejected the initial offer because we didn't have enough money or enough money that he wanted, and Spearing rejected it altogether. But as you can see there, we have lost against Rochdale, which is really, really frustrating, but I'm not really concerned about the league right now. We need to get these players on a contract for us, otherwise next season, if we do get promoted especially, we're going to be absolutely screwed. So let's see if we can get back into some kind of negotiations with these players, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay guys, so we are a little bit screwed. So I have managed to get Vassell on a 3-year contract, which is very, very good, but he wanted 7.5k or something around that to sign with us for those 3 years, which means we now have nothing left pretty much in the transfer budget or the wage budget. There we go, we only have 2k, and there's still, I think, a good 4 or 5 players, plenty of them we probably don't really need to use, and we could probably rebuild at the beginning of next season anyway. But we need Spearing. I really want Spearing. He's one of our highest rated players, and he's an absolute beast in that midfield, and he's our captain as well. But we don't have enough to sign him on a contract, so we do run the risk of losing him as of right now, and there's really not much we can do. I would have preferred Vassell obviously to Spearing, but in a perfect world I would have liked to have both playing for us. And as you can see there, Sunderland lost to Cardiff in the FA Cup, which is very realistic to be fair. But now we're going to take on Bolton at home at Bloomfield Road in the FA Cup. So let's do it. And here we are guys, welcoming Bolton, Championship Bolton, to Bloomfield Road. It's going to be a really difficult task. We've had to rotate quite a few players, and a lot of the players on the pitch as well are incredibly unfit. We are lacking that much in players. But enough of the excuses. let's hope we can get ourselves a win. That is a poor start from Bolton. I've just seen as well, guys, for you Sunderland fans out there, Jan Kirchhoff is actually playing for Bolton now in this. I think he's playing a centre-back role for them. He was absolutely fantastic for Sunderland, although he did have some pretty heavy injury problems. Now here is Aggie. Have a crack, son. Aggie! Straight at the keeper. So a good start from us, to be fair, considering how depleted we are in the squad. Oh, go on, son, go on! Yes! It's crept into the near post with 1-0 to the good, and it's Longstaff who gets the goal. Bolton have had absolutely nothing in this opening 20 minutes. We've played fantastic against the Championship side. We deserve the goal. It's been lovely football, brilliant build-up. Aggie, who's played really well, surprisingly enough, dinks it in, and there's Longstaff to just creep it in with the volley at the near post. And it looks like... Actually, no, I don't really want to say it looks like we're going through just yet, because it's only 20 minutes in. But it's looking good so far. Go on, Aggie, son. Have a crack. And it's an absolute beauty from Aggie. I can't believe what has just happened. I've slated him this entire series, and he's just been on fire in this game, causing problem after problem after problem for Bolton. And he's just gone and got himself a beauty of a goal. It's a good run off the defender. One touch and bang with his left foot. The amount of times he's missed sitters in this series, and then he goes and does that, pulls it off in the FA Cup. That'll do, son. Get in. It's a good turn out from Clayton. He does hit one, Clayton. Oh, and it's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. This second half, it's been mainly Bolton just keeping hold of the ball. They've just given up possession so easily, Bolton. The second they're getting off final third, they give it away so easily. We move forward and get ourselves another goal. And it's a lovely piece of football. Lovely turn from Clayton, turning Kirchhoff with ease, really. And just puts it across goal into that bottom left-hand corner. It's 3-0, and it looks like we are going through to the next round of the FA Cup, which is absolutely incredible. Get in. Come on, get it away, get it away. Still in the box now. Well played, Anderton. Their makeshift left back, and now we are breaking with Spearing. They still have plenty of defenders back there, Bolton. They're very defensive, and we do open them up with Aggie. Come on, Aggie, you scored a beauty before. Don't miss this. And he scores it. It's 4-0. It's a brilliant counter-attack. It's definitely game over now. Aggie is an absolute legend. I'm telling you, one episode I hate the man. Well, this one I love him. Get in. First Kirk. Have a crack, son. Oh, my word. Everything we touch just turns to gold, guys. That is an inch-perfect finish from Phyllis Kirk. I'm watching that one again. That was just beautiful. Driving at the defender. So direct. Running at Kirchhoff. Comes inside. And look at that. That's just a perfect goal, that. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. 5-0. We've been a bit shaky in the last couple of episodes. But in this game against opposition that were a league above us, everything has just been perfection. Yes, and the full-time whistle goes, guys. It's 5-0, probably the best performance we have had all season long. The fans go absolutely mad, and we're going through to the next round of the FA Cup. Come on! And next up, guys, we are taking on Oxford in the league. They are currently 5th, so they're incredibly close to us in terms of where they are in the league, although in terms of points, I think we're considerably ahead of them. The next 3 games left in the month we are going to be simulating due to reasons I've already explained, which is quite annoying, but don't worry, I will be making longer videos in the future. It's just been one of those weeks where I've just got so much stuff on, yet I still want to squeeze episodes out for you, really. But let's get into this game against Oxford. Go on, Aggie. Big touch. And again, he's dragged it. Oh, and he's hit the post. Aggie. Such a decent effort as well. Such a shame. It's been really good so far in this episode. Oh, this is a nice play. It's Aggie. And he's back to his best, guys. Aggie is back to his best. Absolutely appalling. Oh, my word. Go on, Aribo. Break you forward. Nicked it off his man. Still Aribo. Come on, help him out. Make your run. Oh, it's a bit too much, is it? It is. It's gone in, and it's Aggie again. The start of the show in this episode, I think, is just onside. He is. And it is 1-0. It's been a really tight game so far. We definitely deserved the lead. Oxford haven't offered too much in terms of threatening us. They have defended very, very well, but it's Aggie who gets himself another goal in this episode. What has happened to him today? Normally he's shocking. He slipped it through the legs of the goalkeeper, and it's trickled over the line. We are in the lead. Oh, is he onside? D'Alfonso. Plenty of space and time. Can he score? Surely it is. It's 2-0. Easy as you like. 10 minutes remain. Oxford committed all their plays forward in the hopes of getting themselves an equaliser. And there is D'Alfonso now. He gets himself on the score sheet to make it 2-0. And it looks like it's going to be 3 points added to our tally. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. It's finished 2-0. It was a difficult test in terms of how good Oxford were defensively, but attacking-wise, they offered absolutely nothing. But still a very, very important 3 points. And we've just received the notification, guys, that D'Alfonso, it looks like he could be signing a pre-contract with Grimsby, which isn't the worst of news. It could be a lot worse. We could be losing Spearing. I just don't know what we're going to do about him. But as of right now, we need to simulate this game against Bristol Rovers. We will be simulating the next 3 games, as mentioned earlier. Can we get a win? We do. We get the win, and Clayton gets that one for us. That's another very, very decent 3 points indeed. Okay, now we have just received another scouting report. We have Joel Jackson here, who has a really good first name because my name is Joel. In case you didn't know, my name is Joel. So we will sign him. He's got a decent potential. We'll see what his rating is at. We just need players. Also, we just budgets and sign player. We've also got Harrison Watson. Not really good enough, I wouldn't think, so I shall reject him. Hugh Harrison, also not good enough. We will be rejecting him. I'd like to sign these 2. We basically just need players through the door, so we'll sign him, and we shall sign him as well. This is basically just to get players in, guys. We'll have a look at them now. So Charles Martin looks like he has a very, very good potential. He's a CDM. Overall, relatively average, but the average stats across the board, which is pretty decent. He has a potential between 77 and 94, which is very, very high indeed. And then we have the right back, Joel Jackson, who doesn't look like a fantastic player at all, but we will train him anyway. Again, players that we're not going to be using from the youth system, we probably will sell. We'll just train them up a bit and then sell them for a bit of cash. But now back to the simulating. We are playing away from home against Wimbledon. Can we get another win here? Please do. Don't mess this up. Come on, lads. And we lose 3-0. Trotter, Forrester and Egan getting themselves on the score sheet for Wimbledon. That is a really poor result. Now we have received an offer for Danny Philliskirk. We could potentially get a little bit of money off him, about 330k. They have offered 350, which is actually really good, so I might just accept that. I know we can't really afford to lose any players right now, but we have just brought on the youth player, the right midfielder, who is probably nowhere near as good as Philliskirk in terms of stats, but we do need the money big time, and then we could maybe squeeze in a cheeky little signing from somewhere, or at least use that money to get some contracts sorted, because we really are, I can't express it enough, how badly we are going to be next season, because so many players are going to end up leaving us because they are all on 1 year contracts, the majority of our team. So I will accept that offer for Philliskirk. And for right now, guys, I think we are going to leave the episode. I know I did say I was going to simulate 3 games, but the FA Cup fixture, the 4th round FA Cup fixture, has just come up, and I want to play that, but unfortunately I don't have time to do so. We are going to be playing Derby in the next episode. That is who we've been drawn against. It should be a very, very difficult game indeed. But for now, let's have a little look at the League One table. We are now 7 points clear, which is still really, really good, ahead of Shrewsbury, who are in decent position as well. Blackburn just behind them. Portsmouth, Oxford and Bradford also making up the playoff places. Southend, Scunthorpe, Fleetwood and Gillingham making up the relegation places as well. So if you have enjoyed the episode, guys, please smash that like button for me. It would be massively appreciated, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarnie Army. The channel's Instagram account is in the description below, so be sure to follow that for early updates on upcoming content. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.